right, welcome back, everybody. My name is Token D Rock. It is Wednesday, March 30th. Hopefully, all of you are having a wonderful day. The overall crypto market cap is sitting just below $2.15 trillion. Bitcoin dominance sitting at 41.8%. Ethereum dominance sitting at 19%. Bitcoin is still above 47K. Ethereum above 3,300. BNB right around 450. Cardano at $1.20. Overall, crypto market cap is pretty much where it was just yesterday. A lot of these altcoins haven't bled or anything, haven't done anything too crazy. As we can see on the Bitcoin 1 minute chart, you guys, Bitcoin did go back into this band of resistance that we broke through just a few days back, just barely wicked back below it into that band of resistance, and now we're back above 46.9. We will see if it holds though, because it is looking like Bitcoin is seeing some signs of being overbought, so we could see some downside momentum here in the short term. Looking at the 1 hour chart, again, we just broke past this line of support at 47.5, which I did mention yesterday. The last time we did break right around that line was right around the first few days of this year. So we'll see. Again, looking at the bigger picture, I think we are very likely to come back down here. Not to be too bearish, but I do think there is a possibility that we do get back down here, retest these lines of support, see if they hold, because there is a lot of uncertainty in the markets in Ukraine and Russia, stuff like that. That is not the focus of today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the Voyager token and my thoughts on the token moving forward regarding the latest AMA that Steve Elric had over on Reddit. As we can see, the token is down decent amount for the past 24 hours. It's down a whopping 10.11%, sitting $1.91. I thought it went as low as like $1.87, $1.88, went as low as $1.84, $1.85 roughly. It's facing some volatility right now. It's seeing some downside movement when it comes to price action, because taking a look at this, state regulators crackdown on Voyager Digital's crypto interest offering. The coordinated legal push resembles BlockFi's legal battle, which ended in a $100 million fine and just to register as a security. Security regulators in at least 7 U.S. states are scrutinizing Voyager Digital, VYGVF, the Canadian crypto investments firm, for its offering of interest-bearing crypto accounts. Director of the Alabama Securities Commission, Joseph Borg, told Desk on Tuesday. The states New Jersey, Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas, Kentucky, Vermont, and Washington believe Voyager Digital's Earn program accounts may be unregistered securities. He said they coordinated to file separate legal actions, including at least one cease and desist order against the publicly traded firm. Thrust is to say, okay, guys, it's time to come to the table, Borg said. Effort continues a year-long battle by U.S. states to bring crypto interest accounts under the regulatory domain. BlockFi was the first company to fall under their microscope in July. Ultimately settled with state and federal regulators after paying $100 million via fines and promising to register its product as security. There are some minor differences in the order. Principles are the same. According to Voyager Digital, that's what he said. He expressed surprise that Voyager Digital and others hadn't gotten the message of compliance with the whole block precedent being set just a few months ago. Voyager responds, saying in a statement today that it's aware that has received cease and desist orders from the state security divisions of Indiana, Kentucky, New Jersey, and Oklahoma, and orders to show cause or similar orders from the state security divisions of Alabama, Texas, Vermont, and Washington. Voyager said it is in talks with regulators to better understand the orders and clarify the statements it believes are inaccurate. Effective, the orders will stop the firm from offering new accounts or accepting new assets for its Earn program. Company expects to receive a transition period before the orders come into effect. Voyager is firmly convinced that its Earn program and the Voyager Earn accounts are not securities and intends to demonstrate its position and defend it as necessary and appropriate. Of course, Voyager supports appropriate regulation and will do its best to demonstrate to these regulators that Voyager has complied with the law. The company said. Voyager by the numbers. Voyager Digital has over $5 billion and 1.5 million clients wrapped up in its interest program, according to New Jersey's cease and desist order. Garden State ordered Voyager Digital stop opening new interest accounts, but is allowing interest payments for existing accounts. Alabama's order is slightly different, taking the form of a show cause filing that gives Voyager a window to defend itself against before the cease and desist order comes online. The states that moved Tuesday did a mix of show cause and cease desist orders. Borg suggested that crypto interest accounts should be subject to the same regulatory scrutiny applied to other interest-bearing investment products without oversight. He said customers could have no guarantee their money was safe, secure, or even accessible. Very laughable, if you ask me. We want these folks to be in compliance. And Steve Elric did not pick up the phone, just for the record, but it is very comical that these state regulators, the rewards you guys are offering via your interest earns reward program, it goes against what we are used to accepting, via the traditional banking system and financial system. We can't have a shakeup here. We can't have people earning potentially more money by having their money outside of the banks. So I think what we're seeing is a lot of states are getting worried that people may move their money outside of the banks and put them into assets such as crypto, where they can put it on a platform like Voyager, for example, and earn some crypto for just having it on their platform. And I think this is very scary for the big banks, and I think that's why certain states are kind of being pushed out in the open, basically to confront Voyager and kind of go after them in a similar fashion as to how they attacked BlockFi. Again, I'm not too worried about this. I kind of saw this coming. I think we talked about this a good month or two ago. If these state regulators crack down on Voyager Digital's crypto interest offering, whole rewards program, it was going to be similar to BlockFi, but again, the way Voyager makes their money via the spread on the app is completely separate and different from how BlockFi made their money. BlockFi made their money via loans, while Voyager makes money off the spread. So if they quote you that Ethereum's 3,300 and you really end up paying 3,310, they're making money off that spread, and that's how they make money. They're not making money off loans. So that's a huge asterisk there as to how they're different. And just to reiterate this, I mean, Steve Elric, he's been doing this for quite a long time. I mean, as we can see, he said, I believe our rewards program is different from BlockFi's program and complies with current law. I've been in the financial services industry working with regulators for 28 years now. Since the start of Voyager, we've been in communication with regulators to ensure we operate not only within the rules, but we are also planning for any potential necessary changes. So as you can see, this guy is in talk with regulators constantly. He's been in talks with regulators for over 20 plus years. I'm not going to say that Voyager will come out of this whole ordeal unscathed, untouched, but I think they're going to fare much better in comparison to how BlockFi did, with the state regulators cracking down on the interest that they were offering on their platform. Just to go over a few things from last video that we did regarding this AMA, just some things I kind of wanted to talk about via the token. Overall, I'm very bullish on the VGX token. This latest push from state regulators to crack down on Voyager's interest earning program or whatever for their crypto on their platform, it's making me more bullish because it's showing you institutions, state regulators are getting nervous because they're realizing that since are going to start opting for alternatives to traditional finance, to traditional banking systems that we all know, like Chase and etc. The rewards for the ideas that Voyager is looking to implement on their platform, they're looking to reward users for direct deposits. Will it be paid in VGS? Is it just a one-time reward, like you set it up once and you get rewarded and that's it? Or is it like every time you receive a check, maybe like 1% of the check is deposited in your account into VGX? I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas with this right now. Recurring deposits, new checks from employer. Again, will those still earn rewards, or is it a one-time thing that you set up and it's done? And does the rewards from depositing the checks or doing direct deposit, is that affected by your tier status. So say you're an adventurer, do you make less from your direct deposit slash setting it up or whatever compared to someone who's a navigator? I don't know, just something to think about. This is kind of what I'm thinking about based off of the AMA that Steve Ballmer did a few weeks ago. I'll put the link to that AMA along with that CoinDesk article down below in the description box for you guys to take a better look at it. Debit card rewards via Voyager. Could we see something like Chase? I don't know if you guys have a Chase account, but if it's on you log into the account, as you can see, you log into the Chase app and you can select these different cashback rewards that you can get from shopping at those stores. So are they going to do something similar on their app? Are you going to be able to just log into their app, select which vendors you typically shop at, and so you can earn these card rewards from those stores? Is it going to be paid in USDC? Is it going to be paid in VGX? I don't know. I hope it's in VGX personally, but that's just me. Do cashback rewards, these debit card rewards from using them at these particular vendors, does the amount that you get paid out, is that affected also by your tier status? Maybe you get a 0.1% boost if maybe you're a higher tier on a purchase or something like that. And then we have the exclusive NFT drops that they're going to do. I got into the Recur Pass. Basically, Recur Pass is kind of similar to Vive, where essentially they're partnered with all these IPs and they're releasing these digital collectibles. The Recur Pass right now, it allows you to access loot boxes, which right now is NFTU. So right now they're doing college basketball. You get to collect particular players from college basketball series and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see whether being part of the VLP gives you a similar benefit. You get first dibs to the NFT drops or whatever it may be that they're rolling out via this whole system. The other thing is, do you think maybe instead of just getting a pass to buy these NFTs, do you maybe get a free NFT for being an adventurer? Do you get a super rare NFT for being a navigator, or do you get super rare NFTs if you're the highest tier? Besides being able to buy NFTs, do you get an NFT for free is what I'm curious, because I think that will drive some people to want to climb the ranks, essentially, of what tier they are with the VLP. And then trading milestones, real big question is, are they retroactive? Meaning, if I'm an adventurer in the VLP right now, which is the lowest tier at 500 tokens, say I completed 100 trades thus far since I became an adventurer, do I get paid for those trading milestones up to today, or is it starting now those trading milestones start taking effect? Interesting thoughts. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Intervals of milestones, that's another thing. Is it going to be just like complete 25 trades and then the next milestone's 100 trades, the next milestone 250, the next is 1,000? I don't know. I'm curious as to how they're going to do that, and I hope the trading milestones aren't lackluster. So I hope it's not like, oh, you completed 25 trades, oh well, you get 1 VGX or 0.1 VGX. I hope it's like, oh, you completed 100 trades, well, here's 5 to 10 VGX. That would be pretty juicy if you ask me. And then instant crypto transfers. Will VLP members get discounts on fees or on transfers? For example, like if I want to move VGX token itself off of the Voyager platform and transfer elsewhere, I am currently being charged, I believe, 10 VGX, which at today's price is only like $20, but I mean, going down the road, 10 VGX could be $200. Again, we're talking a few years down the road. And the other question is, do you think maybe fees are essentially negligible as you go higher up on the tier list? So maybe if you have 20,000 VGX on your account, maybe you pay like 1 VGX or something. Like, fees are so minuscule that it's almost like nothing essentially. But yeah, I'm pretty bullish on VX token, even with this whole state regulators cracking down on their interest offering program that they have on their platform. I think it's silly. I think it's just big banks getting scared and and pressuring state regulators in and kind of shut shit down before it gets out of hand, before more and more people start realizing that they can opt out traditional finance and put their money elsewhere and actually earn something. Because the current traditional finance, I mean, you go put $1,000 in the bank, you look at your bank account at the end of the year, you're actually down a few dollars because you're paying the bank to store your money and essentially lend out your $1,000 7 times over. It's funny how, again, these state regulators come at us and say, oh, well, it's for your own good, we're looking out for the consumer. We don't want Voyager taking advantage of American citizens, God forbid, let alone the traditional finance. As soon as you deposit that $1,000 into your savings account, bank then lends out that $1,000 7 times over, 7 different creditors essentially, and they go then do whatever they want with that money. It's pretty laughable. That's just the way it is. It's the current system that we are in, and we are slowly seeing things start to change, starting to see the foundation starting to crack in traditional finance. People are seeing, hey, I can put $1,000, put it into Voyager, and just leave it in USDC and earn 9%. Why would I not do that, as opposed to putting in the bank and earning 0.09%? It's laughable. The difference is incredible, and more people are going to start realizing that they don't need to keep their money in traditional banks. They can put it in platforms like Voyager. Again, just leave it in USDC, or they can buy Voyager token itself, like the VGX token, just earn that 7%. That is pretty juicy. Got a link for that down below if you want to start trading over on Voyager. Get some free Bitcoin as soon as you deposit $100 and get trading. Just an asterisk that Bitcoin does take a few weeks to deposit, so be patient, but nonetheless, get trading. Over on Celsius, you can earn some interest as well while you still can. State regulators are attacking Celsius as well in a similar fashion as to how they went after BlockFi, and they're going after Voyager in a similar manner as well. So earn the interest on platforms while you still can. Again, I'm not too worried about Voyager because the way they make money is a little bit different, but again, that's just me. I personally, my investing strategy with Voyagers, I'm trying to buy at least 20 to maybe 40, maybe even 50 VGX tokens a week, just via market orders, and then I will have some limit orders if we continue to go down. Like, I'm planning to continue to buy this token. If we go to $1.50, I'll probably put $100 in or something, do something crazier. But as of right now, I'm just watching this token price, because this is when you want to be buying. You don't want to be buying a few days ago. Like, look at the 1 week, for example. 223 was not the time to be buying. 215, 210 was not the time to be buying. Now is the time to be buying. You want to be buying under $2, in my opinion, because as I've stated in many streams before, I VGX token for as high as like $5-6 just a year ago. So scooping it under $2 is a bargain / steal. But that's just me. Anyways, that about does it for the stream, you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna be stacking VGX token here for the next few years, as long as we're not well above $3 or something like that. Again, my sentiment may change, but if you guys like the video, please like, really helps us out. Please hit the notification bell to be notified when we go live next. Got some links down below, so please check them out. Invest wisely.